Welcome to the Advice Show, media with the common sense approach. So we posted a video the other day about Jada Pinkett Smith, and she was speaking about not having any actors or actresses that were black in the Oscars, and we did a commentary on that. Well, after that, Janet Hubert, the original Aunt Viv on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Snoop Dogg made responses to what Jada Pinkett Smith was saying. Now let's go ahead and roll both clips.
Morning, y'all. Now, I normally don't make comments on, political shit or shit that be going on in the media, but I watched my sister Jada Pinkett speak on the Academy Awards and how they don't really, they don't really fuck with black folks, but they use us for how they use us. I feel the same way in the music industry with the Grammys, being nominated for 16, 17 Grammys and never winning one, so I kind of like feel what she's saying as far as great performances and never being, acknowledged. But who gives a fuck? Fuck the Grammys, fuck the Oscars, fuck all that old slavery bullshit ass award show. Fuck them. I'm with you, baby girl. I may not say it as nice or as classy as you, but I'm on the same page as you, and fuck them. They steal all our culture, steal all our slang, steal all our everything, and then they make it cool, and then we can't get no acknowledgement for what we do as far as being originators and creators to this entertainment world, so to speak. So Jada, this is Snoop. I love you, appreciate you. What you said is so true. I'm gonna say it for you the way you really should have said it. Fuck the Oscars, fuck the Grammys, and fuck any of you motherfuckers who nominate or don't nominate. You old motherfuckers need to shit or get off the pot. I say let's have a Hood Awards where we give all black folks what they do and deserve, from yesteryear, today, and tomorrow. Because there's some great filmmakers, great actors, great actresses, great screenwriters, etc., but we don't get that look that we deserve. So, from Jada Pinkett Smith, Snoop Dogg, and all the disgruntled black actors and actresses all around the world, I'll say it for them. Fuck the Oscars, fuck the Grammys. I'm not watching that bullshit ass show. Fuck them. I'll be smoking dope, kicking it. You dig? Now suck dick or die trying.
Blacktress Janet Hubert coming to you, not in a post, but sort of in a post. And I gotta say, I've been trying to figure out, do I really want to do this? And yeah, I do. Today being the celebration of Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday and hitting 60 years old, I'm at that point where I'm like, I don't give a kitty. I want to say something about Jada Pinkett Smith asking other actors, black actors and actresses, to boycott the Oscars. First of all, Miss Thing, does your man not have a mouth of his own with which to speak? And the second thing is, girlfriend, there's a lot of shit going on in the world that you all don't seem to recognize. People are dying, our boys are being shot left and right, people are hungry, people are starving, people are trying to pay bills, and you talking about some motherfucking actors in Oscars. And it just ain't that deep. And here's the other thing. For you to ask other actors and other blackstresses and black actors to jeopardize their career, and they're standing in a town that you know damn well you don't do that. And here's the other thing, they don't care. They don't care. And I find it ironic that somebody who has made their living and made millions and millions of dollars from the very people that you're talking about boycotting, just because you didn't get a nomination, just because you didn't win, that is not the way life works, baby. Okay? And it's very suspect to me. And I seem to recall, 20, maybe 6, 7 years ago, 25, whatever it was. Look, I don't even remember, but I seem to remember at option time coming to you and saying, you know what, Will, you're the star of the show. Why don't we all get together? And with you, maybe we could get a little raise. Maybe the network, since you know the show is such a hit, and you being the star of the show, your influence would help us greatly, like they did on Friends, like white shows do. Remember that? Do you remember that? Because I do. And your response to me was, my deal is my deal and y'all's deal is y'all's deal. Well, karma must be a bitch, because now here you are. Here you are, you've had a few flops. And you know, there are those out there who really deserved a nod, and Idris Elba was one of them. Lord have mercy. Beast of No Nation was incredible. That man is an incredible actor. You are not. Maybe you didn't deserve a nomination. I didn't think, frankly, you deserved a Golden Globe nomination with that accent, but you got one. And just because the world don't go the way you want it to go doesn't mean that you can go out and then you start asking people to stand up and sing "We Shall Overcome" for you. You ain't Barack and Michelle Obama. And y'all need to get over yourselves. You have a huge production company that you only produce your friends, your family, and yourself. So you are a part of Hollywood. You are a part of the system that is unfair to other actors. So get real. Now, for those of you who say, Miss Hubert, here she go, here she go, here she go being bitter. Bitches, please. It's not about being bitter. It's about being right. You know, some of us got mortgages to pay, we got bills to pay, we got bigger shit to worry about than the Oscars. The only Oscar I care about right now is Oscar Mayer Wiener with Mustard and Relish. And on that note, Black Janet Hubert signing off. Peace, baby.
Now let's talk about what Snoop said at first. Snoop was talking about not only what Jada was saying, but the music industry. He said that he was nominated 16 times, haven't won a thing. He spoke about cultural appropriation, and he was saying that we should have the Hood Awards. Now, we don't need the Hood Awards, Snoop, sorry. Remember the Source Awards? Every time they had the Source Awards, some hood stuff was going on. So I'm kind of glad that one is shut down. We'll stick to the NAACP Image Awards. We'll stick to the Soul Train Awards. Fine. Not the BET Awards, but those two. But continuing, this stuff been going on, and it leads me into what Janet Hubert was talking about. The basis of what she was saying was, all this time you've been making money within that industry, but now you didn't get an award or your husband get an award. Now you're going to say something. Now, I agree with her on that aspect. And I also agree with Jada, and I'll explain to you why. Yes, there are a lot of people within this country, a lot of black people. I'll see a lot of stuff that's unfair going on. Won't say a word because nothing is happening to me. I'm good with it. Know you see some discrimination going on in your job. Know they don't really hire any black person. Sometimes they got that one black person a year rule. You ever seen them on the jobs? Or what about if you go into some jobs and you see it's about 100 white folks and like 2 or 3 black folks? You look like, man, I know affirmative action got me this job. You know, some of those things. But most people don't want to say anything until it affects them. But sometimes it takes something like the Oscars to get people's attention and say, wait a minute, you just like the rest of us. So if you don't do nothing out of this, then it goes back to what some racists say. You're just whining. You're just complaining, because you are whining, complaining if nothing's going to happen out of this. But saying, you don't give me an award, and why y'all do this, and maybe we should do this, but nothing happens out of it. So you just go back to whining, and then you'll be doing exactly the same thing all over again. Which Danny Hubert said about there are real issues in the world. Yes, I agree with her 100%. There are real issues in the world to deal with. But at the same time, if you guys going to speak up on it, and I'm for you speaking up, I'm for you saying do our own stuff to celebrate what we deem is good. I said in my first video, who said that this Academy Award stuff is the standard? All kind of people have the award shows and do what they want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. And just because you have your own doesn't mean you hate other people. It just means that, hey, maybe we can appreciate certain things within our culture that other people may not appreciate. And what Snoop said is also true. You know, there are a lot of people that love to steal from our culture. And then once they learn how to do it and they monetize it, then they be disrespectful to the people who originated it. But at the same time, you stop teaching your culture to everybody. That's your problem, really. You see Hispanics running around say, oh, I'm going to teach everybody Spanish. No. You see Asians running around saying, I'm going to teach you Asian dialects, and all these different groups don't teach you their language or their customs, something like that. You have to go learn on your own. But we the only group of people that run around and just give our culture away to everybody, and we don't think nothing of it. Then when they monetize it, we want to get mad. But yet we should have made businesses and do everything they was doing with the situation. I mean, but that's once again, in our community, we don't think business minded. We don't think, well, this is something good I'm good at. Let me go on and possibly turn this into a way to feed my family. But with this situation with the Oscars and all this other stuff, even Jada Smith responded to that, and she say, I didn't say boycott. I said I am not attending. And that's fine if she do not want to attend. Even Spike Lee said, I'm not attending that show. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, everybody got their opinion out there. What are you going to do about it now? If you're not going to do nothing, Snoop, if you're not going to do nothing about being completely independent, starting your own labels, get a lot of these, young brothers and sisters that want to be in music, get them on your label, cut all them big major labels out, Atlantic, Warner, and all them other ones, cut them all out of your music. Because really, I agree with you. Black music right now is horrible. It's because you have allowed these labels to dilute it and turn it into a bunch of trash. That's about what it is. And you guys need to take your music back because these folks been owning it. I'm telling you, if you take black music from them, they won't make no money. I'm telling you they won't. But you guys don't think like that. You guys are just going to be in the system and can then complain about it. Do something about it. Don't just complain. But let's see what's going to happen after this. Let's see if, Will and Jada is going to start doing a bunch of movies and in the community. And let's see if Snoop going to do some major changes within the music industry. Or we're going to look up a few months and they're going to be doing the same thing and just really complaining because they didn't get what they want at the time. If you're not going to do nothing about it, stop complaining. Hit me up in the comments, use the commentaries, subscribe.